is not a term that's overused right now. This is a problem that is nationwide, and it's affected Wisconsin and specifically our community at an unbelievable rate. This is insidious, and it's been really over the last 3 years, and specifically over the last year, we've seen. Trish and I can tell you, we talk to the medical examiner, Mike Payne, almost on a daily basis. Every week there's something new coming in. The chief hit on this a little bit. This is not what many of us thought of 25, 30 years ago when you thought about the bum in an alley with a needle sticking out of his or her arm with a cardboard box covering that person. It's not an inner city problem anymore. This is a problem that kind of crosses over every socioeconomic, every race, every class. I have never seen anything like this before. The problems that we've seen actually, and one of the reasons it's been so bad is because it's so cheap, because it's so available. It's $20 on the street to get heroin. We're seeing that younger and younger kids that are being affected by this. And again, it's not just down in the inner city on Main Street or Racine Street that we're seeing this. We're seeing this in this community, and I think the residents of the community should be feel lucky that we have a law enforcement community here, led by Chief Shy, led by Captain Warren, Lieutenant Larson, Lieutenant Wall, who made this a priority. In the community here, in this county-wide, really, Racine County, there's been a partnership throughout the entire law enforcement community to make this a directive now over the last year. We actually had a number of summits in the spring. In the city here, we had one at Gilmore, we had one at Burlington High School, at Waterford High School, where we had buy-in from a number of different agencies, a number of different areas of the community where people were out and sharing views and information. I'm going to get to that in a minute, and I'm going to let Trish jump in here in a minute also, but one of the things I think that people have probably seen when you read is this is not just an issue with drugs. When we're talking about some of the crimes that we're seeing in the community, you probably heard and or maybe been personally affected by the spike we've had in burglaries or thefts or other property crimes that are related, and they're oftentimes related to this because we've got people that are using drugs, people that are using heroin, that are turning to burglaries, that are stealing, they're using violence against other persons. Unfortunately, you probably just saw in the news today something that happened in Menards with a former officer from the city, and that was related to drugs. So this is something we've got to get out in front of, and we really need help on the front end from the community. Trish and I are both here to support the efforts of your police agency here in any way we can to support, to add staff if we can add staff there. Because we've got to get out in front of this. We're having people dying on a daily basis. Every week there's more and more happening. I'm going to let Trish talk a little bit because she's got a personal experience that I think she'd probably want to share with me.